Hey guys, welcome to Satori Quest Academy. So today, in our quick practical lesson series, we're going to cover a game between Steinitz and Paddle Bellin. And we are here at this position, and this I gave this name of the chapter as Rook and Knight Dynamics, and we're going to see a very exciting Rook and Knight dynamics going on. So you can think about 5 minutes in this position and can come out with a winning plan for White. So if you want, you can pause, and then I will now start explaining the lesson which we're going to learn with the Rook and Knight, how they operate together and with a great sacrifice coming of the rook. Okay, so here you go. And the move is rook takes e7. Many of you must have completed the understanding of the move, but there is a lot of deeper layers with this move. So we're going to cover that now. So let's start with what happens with the queen takes e7, which is very easy. Rook takes e8 will come, rook takes e8, and queen takes e8. This is completely winning for white. Then comes the king takes e7 move, which we will go with the rook e1 check. If king goes to d8, we have this strong knight e6 check. So you can see how a rook and knight starts cooperating with each other and creating a wonderful attack with the support of queen, of course. And then knight is jumping to e6. And what will happen with that? Knight e6, knight is blocking all the king squares. If king comes under the pin of the rook, knight can simply move, and this is check to the king, and then we'll simply win the queen on the next move. Queen if comes in the middle, still no problem. This takes, and queen d7 is completely winning. Next move, we can just protect the knight and safeguard our queen king with the h3. So that's with this. And then what happens with the move king d6? That also it's very easy. Let's start with the queen b4 check, rook to c5, again go to queen f4, then king has to go to c6, rook e6, king will go to b5 and a4. See how the knight and rook are actually playing together and then trying to checkmate the black's king. But then we are winning material here with the b5 takes, and this is completely winning. So then that's why king has to go very crucial move. He has to go king f8 to hope that suppose it's a blunder, right? Queen takes d7, then just black is winning with one move. It's checkmate for the black, and then only winning move. I mean, not a winning, but hoping to win is king f8. And then once again, with the amazing idea of rook and knight, the move is rook f7, which is definitely hard to see. Plan, continuing with the plan of the same idea, like queen, if it takes, then we are going to take rook, and then next move, this is completely winning because I can even take the queen and we just simply knight up and win the game. Oh, so that's why. And then here, king cannot take because, of course, knight is protecting. So king forced to go to g8. Then again, great move comes with the rook to g7. Same plan. Queen cannot take. And now the great thing is, last move knight was protecting the rook. But in this, king if it takes, we get a tempo and we can give this check. We can take the queen with the check. So that was a tempo which we was not getting earlier. Uh, and then because rook was always hanging, so we need a king to on a seventh rank so that we can capture the queen with the check. So that's the idea. So he cannot take it. Then comes the king h8. Then rook takes h7. Same idea. He cannot still take. Now he cannot take with the king also. Then king g8. Again rook g7. That's again. So we are actually trying to involve our knight to the h7 someday when the king goes to f8 so that we can give a check and then we can take the queen. So that's the plan. So rook g7. And then what you may say, okay, how about king h8? That's bad because queen will go to h4, king takes g7, queen h7 check, king has to go to f8, queen h8 check, king e7, queen g7, and king d8, followed by this check, and then knight f7. Then king has only one square, which is d7, and then queen d6 is checkmate. So that's how rook and knight are working together. So then only move. King cannot go here. So the only remaining move is king f8. And then the wonderful knight h7 check, which is like again, both of them are like working together. And now knight is saying, please take this rook. And he is now forced to take this rook because if he goes here, it's just a checkmate in one move. Queen takes d7. So he's forced to take this, and then we are taking the queen with the tempo, giving the black's king a check, and then winning the game. I hope you found out all these lines very helpful and learned a quick lesson how the knight and rook can combine together and deliver a great attack. So I'm hoping to see you all in next lesson, and by the time, just enjoy chess and try to learn new things every day. Bye.